right? Okay, here the two halves of the pelvic girdle meet ventrally and to form a pubic symphysis. Two coxal bones are attached and pubic symphysis is formed containing so what cartilage? Fibrous cartilage, right? Okay. And next one regarding about joints. Joints are points of contact between the bones or between bones and cartilage. So in our body there is three types of the joints are presented. So the joints are contact between bone to bone or bone to cartilage. So three types of the joints: fibrous joint, cartilaginous joints, and synovial joints. Fibrous joints are immovable joints, it cannot move, and cartilaginous joints slightly movable joints, and synovial movable joints. What are immovable joints? Fibrous joints, and slightly movable joints are cartilaginous joints, and freely movable joints are synovial joints. So fibrous joints, where where it is present? What is the example? Sutures between skull bones. So here see, so these are sutures. So these are called sutures. One skull bone and another skull bone which is attached with sutures, right? So those are the example for fibrous joints. And the next one, between vertebrae also fibrous joints are not between vertebrae, between in the region of fibrous cartilage also there is fibrous joints are presented. And next one, cartilaginous joints, slightly movable joints. So some of the permeable movements are expressed, permeable movements only presented, those are cartilaginous joints, and bones are jointed together with the help of cartilage. So examples, joints between the adjacent vertebrae. So between one vertebrae and another vertebrae the cartilaginous joints are presented. And synovial joints. So synovial joints are freely movable joints. Why freely movable? Because of presence of a synovial cavity and synovial fluid. They have a fluid filled synovial cavity between articulating surfaces of two bones, so that only the synovial joints are freely movable joints. So types of joints, names, and the places where it is located, those are most important, right? Go through that. Ball and socket joint. Ball and socket joint are shoulder joint and hip joint. So shoulder and hip joint, this and this is ball and socket joint. And hinge joint, the hinge joint is a knee joint, elbow joint, and a phalanges joint. So knee, patella region, and in the region of elbow joint and phalanges between the fingers, that is a hinge joint. And pivot joint, so joints between atlas and axis, joint between atlas and axis, first bone of cervical vertebrae, and first and second bones of cervical vertebrae. And gliding joints, so between carpals. What is carpals? The bones which are presented in the region of wrist, that is carpals. So joints between carpals, gliding joint. And saddle joint, joints between carpal and metacarpal of thumb. So joint between carpal and metacarpal, so the bone which is presented in the region of wrist and palm of thumb region, that is called saddle joints. Ball and socket, hinge joint, pivot joint, gliding joint, and saddle joint. So joint names and locations are most important, right? Next one, disorders of musculoskeletal system. Myasthenia gravis. So example for disorders of musculoskeletal system also most important, right? Not only this chapter, all disorders, all physiology chapters, disorders are most important. This is very important, this chapter, right? Myasthenia gravis, it's an autoimmune disorder. What is the example for autoimmune disorder of musculoskeletal system? Myasthenia gravis. Generally people get confused between myasthenia gravis and muscular dystrophy, right? Myasthenia gravis is autoimmune disorder, right? It affects neuromuscular junction, leading the fatigue and weakening paralysis of skeletal muscles. We discussed regarding about muscle contraction, sliding filament theory. So NMJ is the most important. So in this case it affects the NMJ and leading to fatigueness and weakening of paralysis, weakening and paralysis of skeletal muscles. Symptoms also important. And muscular dystrophy, progressive degeneration of skeletal muscle, this is genetic disorder. Autoimmune disorder example myasthenia gravis, genetic disorder example muscular dystrophy, just keep remember. And tetany, rapid muscle spasm due to the low calcium, that is called tetanus stage. So by the low calcium in the body, so rapid muscle spasms or exhibits, that condition is called tetany. And arthritis is nothing but joint pains. Inflammation of joints is called arthritis. And osteoporosis, age-related disorders and characterized by decreased bone mass and increased chances of fractures, right? Osteoporosis, bone is getting weak, that is called osteoporosis. Age-related disorders characterized by the decreased bone mass and increased chances of fractures, right? Decreased level of estrogen in common cause in whom? In females, right? So after the menopause, generally osteoporosis takes place in the females. So next one, gout. Inflammation of joints due to the accumulation of uric acid crystals is called gout. So this is also joint pain only, but joint pain, what is the reason? Because of deposition of uric acid in the region of joints, that is called as gout, right? Disorders of musculoskeletal system is the most important, just to go through that. Okay, so this is regarding about synapses of locomotion and movement chapter. In next class we are going to discuss about neural coordination and communication, right? Thank you very much. Bye bye.